He wrote the music for all 5 of the films so far, and hopefully for the next one as well. They're working on Star Wars movie number 6 right now. It'll be out, I think, fairly soon. And I've heard that rumor has it that in that film, the Sith are going to return. We thought that the Sith were obliterated in the movie Revenge of the Sith, but apparently they come back in this next film. And the rumor has it that the title of the film is going to be The Sith Hits the Fan. I'm not sure. It's just a rumor, I'm not sure. John Williams, in his music for the Star Wars films, used a compositional technique that he borrowed from some of the classical composers, especially some of the composers of classical operatic music. And that is the technique of assigning a musical theme to various characters, and sometimes even to ideas and sometimes objects. But all of the main characters in the Star Wars films have musical themes attached to them, and when they're on the screen, you usually hear their theme with them. That provides some continuity to the music, to the story, especially when these films are stretched out over many decades. It helps hold things together very well. And in a moment, you'll be hearing some of those themes. In particular, we'll be playing a piece called Anakin's Theme, which is a very tender and innocent sounding kind of music. And right after that, we'll be playing Darth Vader's theme, which is also known as the Imperial March. And I'll point out that if you listen carefully to the last few notes of Anakin's theme, the last few notes of Anakin's theme are actually the same few notes of the beginning of Darth Vader's theme. So the music is actually telling you that Anakin is going to become Darth Vader. I hope I haven't given something away here that I figured by now you all know that, and if you don't know that, you don't care anyway, so spoiler alert too late there. We're going to start out by playing the music that's heard at the very beginning of the very first film. And then we're going to go on to hear Duel of the Fates from Phantom Menace. Then we'll be hearing, as I mentioned, Anakin's theme, Darth Vader's theme, the Imperial March. And then we're going to conclude by hearing music from the very end of the very last movie. And this is music that actually occurs during the end credits. So if you got up and left the theater while they were doing those credits, in my opinion, you missed some of the best music, because there was some really great music that went on. The music it was kind of a summation of all the music that was heard throughout the film. But if you did leave during those end credits, you're going to hear that music that you missed. And even better, you're going to hear it live, played for you by one of the world's great orchestra, SLU. So if you happen to be around in 1977, when this brand new space film came out by George Lucas that no one had ever heard of, and everyone was kind of, just going to see for the first time. If you were in the theater in 1977 and sat down in your seat, lights went down, the movie started, this is what you would have heard at the very, very beginning.